Hi everyone, welcome back to Iggy's Toy Parade and Soldier Review. This is your host Iggy, and today we're going to be talking about Ultimate Soldier. Now, if you recall, or if you've seen my last video, I covered the Ultimate Soldier BF-109 Messerschmitt, which you see those three planes that I featured in that video up here in the front. Now, the reason I'm including them here is that I found all of these items in a box, and I was like a kid at Christmas time when I found this box. I was having so much fun with all of this. Of course, I had the box in storage. Those of you who have watched a few of my videos know that everything I have has been in storage for about 15 years now, and that's been an adventure in itself. All the things that have emerged broken or damaged, and then surprising some of the things that have not been damaged in storage. But today I'm going to show you all these different things here, and let's get started. So the first thing I want to talk about is the last eBay order that I ever made, which was this one right here, Imperial Marines. And when I entered this into my journal, I discovered that I actually had purchased this particular set 5 times. And I was surprised by that because it didn't feel like that many times. But, over the years, you start forgetting about what kind of stuff you have. That's a light, by the way. And let's see if I can get it so you can see it. Now, this set has... I love Ultimate Soldier prone figures. They all have really great bases. And this particular figure is has a light machine gun. And we have an officer over here. Can you see him? He's got his katana. Is that how you say it, guys? Katana? I'm not sure. But that's a pretty cool set. I like it. And I just need more Japanese tanks. I only have 1 right now. So if I could get maybe 4 more, that would be pretty good. Now, the next set here is British Infantry Series 1, and they're in the P-37 gear that was designed for the desert. And this is a great set because it also has a prone... Wait, does it? Yes, this figure here in the corner is a really great prone figure. I like that boulder. Can you see that boulder? That's pretty cool. Now, I don't know if there's a lot of boulders in the sandy desert, but there you go. Maybe in Libya. I don't know. Anyway, that's a great set too. And I think it has 4 figures firing out of 6. So that's a good combat set. If you're a diorama enthusiast or you're just a collector and like to display them on a shelf, that's a great grouping right there of combat action. Okay, and this over here is a Martyr 3. And I was thinking this was the last tank tank destroyer that I bought in a store, and it was, but it was a secondary market. I got it for $24.99 at a coin shop, believe it or not. I thought that was kind of weird, but he had Ultimate Soldier vehicles for sale, and I remember I was going to go back and get an Opel Blitz truck. I eventually did get one on eBay, but I went back to his shop, and all the Ultimate Soldier was gone. Someone had come in and swooped them all up. Okay, and I showed you that one last time, and I showed you these planes last time. So now I'm going to show you some 1/18th scale Germans that I picked up at Toys R Us. And the reason why I bought these is I wanted to use them with my Indiana Jones figures. And it turns out they were just about a 1/2 inch too tall for my Indiana Jones figures, which was kind of disappointing. And also, something disturbing about these guys is they apparently are arms dealers, as you can see here. Now these figures came 2 in a pack, in a blister pack, and they had different ones too. This one is a machine gunner with an infantryman, and then I think an infantryman with an officer. And this officer is really cool. I was disappointed that he was the wrong size for Indiana Jones, because shit, I could just picture him, So, Dr. Jones, you will tell us where the diary is. Hey, pal, if you got diarrhea, that's your problem. You swine! I will kill you! Yeah, well then you don't get the diary. Well, he's got a point there, doesn't he? A little improv for you. Higgy sucks, I know. And I guess my performance was so bad, it looks like Rommel has turned his back on me. I always think it's weird that with these trays in these boxes, that you'll find a figure that got jiggled so much that they turn around like that. So it's kind of either that or at the factory someone was mad and they put it in backwards. I don't know, but that's Series 5. I think I have 2 more of those. And I mentioned earlier, 5 of those, and I have 2 of these and 2 Series 2 British. But these figures are excellent if you like collecting toy soldiers and displaying them or creating dioramas. These are really superior. And also their vehicles, the Forces of Valor figures, or tanks rather, are made of metal, so they're heavy, have a more robust weight to them. But these vehicles are, I think they're great. Look at that detail. It's really good. Now, if you remember, if you were watching Saving Private Ryan, there's a scene where they throw a Molotov cocktail out the window and it lands in the back of this tank destroyer. The Martyred Tanks are self-propelled guns. See, they made 3 different ones. And the first ones were made to be as self-propelled artillery. And they came about because there was a artillery captain and engineer by the name of Becker who saw all these obsolescent Lorraine tractors that the French had given up. And he decided to combine the obsolete vehicles with up-to-date anti-tank guns. And so the two were wedded together, and they worked so well that Hitler said, well, let's go ahead and make a program out of this. And so I think there was about 300 Martyr 1s made in France. And then they made the Martyr 2, which was based on another obsolete tank design, which was the Panzerkampfwagen 2. And then finally we have the Martyr 3, which has a 3-inch gun, or a 7.5 centimeter, or sometimes known as 75, or PaK 40. And that's the Czech tank. And all 3 of those designs were highly successful for the Germans. They turned out to be a really good program. Okay, guys, that's all that I have for you on Ultimate Soldier. I had a whole bunch of jokes about arms dealers and stuff. It looks like someone's taking a nap back there. And as always, when I do these videos, I forget half the stuff that I wanted to say. So I hope I got it covered. This is the 5th video I've made because I kept dropping the camera. And the last time I dropped the camera, when I picked it up, I shut the video down and I was almost at the end. So here we are at the end. I want to thank all of you for joining the Iggy Army and getting Iggy with it. I hope you guys are doing well, taking care of each other, and no more COVID. I had some of you guys contacting me saying that you had COVID, and I'm like, oh God, no, you don't want that. And I was wondering if the reason I never got COVID is because when COVID first started, I got pneumonia. And I'm wondering if the pneumonia knocked out the COVID. I don't know. But I went to the hospital and said, no, you don't have COVID. You got bad case of pneumonia. So that's all that was. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys this time. And now I can pack these up. And I think my next video will be, what will it be? It's either going to be Star Wars or Indiana Jones. You know, stuff like this. Can you see that? That's pretty cool. The lighting is terrible in here, isn't it? Anyway, guys. Oh, by the way, the information I got about Martyred Tanks is from this German book that's been translated into English. And this book has been very useful. It's got a lot of great information about weapons, tanks, planes. It even has stuff about ships in here. Let me see. They had the ships at the end. Yeah, here you go, ships. And it's wonderfully illustrated, and it's written by a German fellow. I don't think I can say his name. His name is Alexander Ludica. Ludicrous? Ludica. Anyway. Thanks for coming along, guys. I'll see you next time.